Here, Israel picks up a steel brake rotor on his way into the residence.
No, he was finna hit him. He was finna hit him with that shit.
What's that for?
Oh no, to block the door and it swings open.
Yep, put it behind your back.
I told you you're gonna make it. Nah,
don't move. What's he gonna do?
Tasing. Okay, we good. How y'all doing today? Only One Breezy family. So on Breezy, it's live tweets. Come back to our live yet another reaction video today. We are on Midwest Safety. Officer caught in a real life horror movie. We just finna get into it, man. I had started watching this, and it low key was a little scary. The way like it started off, not like scary movie type, but like it was a little creepy. So we finna get into it, man. Hit that like button for me if you I didn't mean to curse. If you like my videos, let's do it.
This officer was by himself on a routine welfare check. What he didn't know is that he might be talking to a killer. Just past midnight on November 14th, 2022, a Milwaukee police officer responded to a welfare check in a residential neighborhood. The caller was concerned for their 75-year-old neighbor, who lived with 31-year-old Israel Webb II, a man who shared no familial ties. Officers were likely unaware of Israel's criminal history, which included armed robbery, carrying a concealed weapon, theft, and multiple disorderly conduct charges. According to a community briefing, upon arrival, Israel spoke through a window and agreed to let an officer inside.
Here.
So he lives with a 75-year-old woman, or she lives with him?
After you.
No.
You said you gotta make sure you got an animal or something?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Here, Israel picks up a steel brake rotor on his way into the residence.
No, he was finna hit him. He was finna hit him with that shit.
What's that for?
Oh no, to block the door and it swings open.
Gotcha.
According to the community briefing, this is the only entrance and exit in the home. The rotor likely weighs around 20 pounds, more than enough to prevent anybody from quickly leaving or entering the room.
You wanna just knock on the door for me?
Or is he?
He's laying on bed.
Hey, Dorothy! Where's your bed at?
Yeah.
After you.
Yeah, like
You got
why
any
you
lights
already
here?
tell me being weird, man? Like I'm not going in no room knowing there's somebody behind me and they just block the entrance.
You got the lights on?
Fuck we got going on? And how you don't know?
Oh. Hey, you just going there for me?
Yeah, no.
What do you mean?
She's right here.
Oh. She's right here?
Yeah.
Dorothy?
The f That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. It's already weird. I watched this part.
Is she sleeping?
Yes.
Okay. How long she been
You
sleeping
need
for?
to just go ahead and tase his ass.
6.
What's the bag for?
So if you went in there and he said the bed was in there and he's like Dorothy yelling her name, acting like she's gonna be awake, then say, oh, she's right here. And she been sleeping since 6, so why did you just tell me to go in there?
What's the bed?
She wets the bed? Why you gotta cover it like that?
Because he ran with I opened the window and stuff.
Okay, you pull the cover back for me?
Dorothy?
Why is she covered up like that? Her face.
He's sleeping.
Alright, just step back for me.
Yeah, just go ahead and just, yeah, because he tweaking.
Is it Dorothy?
Go ahead and call back up.
Miss Dorothy?
And he get
Why don't you got flowers and stuff on her like that? Okay, step back. Step back.
She's dead, sir.
What do you mean she's dead?
She's dead. I was going to call her relatives in the morning.
Okay. Put your hands up.
The phone's in my room.
Put your hands up.
Alright.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
I'm like, put your motherfucking hands up now.
Squad to location supervisor.
I'm
Put your hands behind your back.
talking
You don't got any weapons or anything like that.
I don't know if I would try to cuff a nigga who just supposedly might have killed somebody and he was acting like she was asleep. I don't think I would try to cuff him. I think I would try to like, cause he the type to do some like sudden move type shit, and I'm not even finna deal with that. Hey, bro, I'm just gonna tase you. Just so I'm gonna let you know, cause I don't feel like dealing with all this.
Sir, don't even look at me.
Don't look at the door.
You're looking at me.
Look at the door. See? See? No, you gotta tase me.
No, you're not gonna get shot, but you looking at me like that is kind of making me nervous.
Stop looking at me. I'll stop doing it. Keep doing it. What? See?
Don't do that. I'm telling you. Stop looking at me. You're gonna get tased. You hear me? Just letting you know. Don't do that. Alright? I got a taser right now.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Okay.
Just tase
Alright?
me.
Please.
Alright?
You shoot in the face.
No.
Please in the face.
No.
Her relatives. Call her relatives. Call her relatives, please. Tap you.
Don't.
Because in my opinion, if you would have tased them, if they had looked at this body cam footage, they would have seen he was already on some type of nervous, jittery type of time. So it was like, bro, I just did that because look, he just keeps on looking back, and I told him look at the door, and he's like, okay, I'll stop doing it. Like, well, nigga, okay, I'm gonna tase you. I'm not gonna do it.
Make that other squad 1017, please.
4572, but you also responded. 1017, 5372.
No.
Come work.
Don't move. Just don't move. Put your hands up. Because you're doing too much moving and you're making me nervous.
Told you.
No.
He making me nervous. I ain't watch. I'm not even there.
Reporting show stone. 3-4, take off the last.
On the ground.
First of all, get him away from that thing he just blocked the door with. Get him away from that.
On the ground. On the ground. On your stomach. No, on your stomach.
Please shoot me.
Sir, on your
You
stomach.
gotta shoot me.
Okay.
You got
You're
to.
doing too much.
Okay, don't take it. Don't take it.
No, you're going to get to it.
Okay, I'm down.
Put your hands behind your back. Now.
Like I didn't just say
Hands
this.
behind your back. Behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your other hand behind your back.
What was the address again?
Your other hand behind your back.
You gonna tase him in the
Stop
head.
resisting.
I'm not resisting.
Put your hand behind your back. Your other hand. Yep, put it behind your back. Don't move.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you right now, he's sagging or whatever. You see that little crack right there? Just right there. You know, like right above your ass before it really get to the ass crack. Tase him right there. I know. Ooh, that shit. Especially when the probe go into it. Yeah. That shit. Ooh. Oh, I missed it. Hold on.
Yep, put it behind your back.
I told you you're gonna make it. Nah,
Don't move. What you gonna do?
Tase him. You let him get up.
Stop! Stop resisting! Stop! 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 Stop!
According to a community briefing, the officer attempted to handcuff Israel but secured only one wrist before a struggle began. At this time, the officer pressed the emergency button on his radio, signaling for immediate backup. During the altercation, Israel allegedly used this 2.5-foot metal pole and attempted to grab the officer's firearm.
Stop! 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 Give me another squad here now! Sir!
Right in the face.
Stop!
Right in the face.
You will be shot!
Right,
Stop!
right in the face.
Don't-
Please,
don't
right in the
kill
face.
him.
Stop!
Don't kill
Drop
him.
the pole!
Right in the face.
Drop the pole!
Please, right in the face.
Drop the pole!
Right in the face. Come on. Right in the face.
Drop the pole!
Right in the face.
Drop!
Do it in the Come on, right in
Sir.
the face. Please, right in the face. Right
Drop
in
the
the face.
pole!
Right in the face. Right in the face. Come
Now
on.
I'm gonna have to shoot
Right in
you.
the face. Come on. Do it, please. Come on, you don't know what I see. Do it.
Sir!
Do it.
Drop the
Do
pole!
it. You don't know what I see. Do it.
Sir!
Right in the fucking face, man.
the pole.
Right in the face. Come on. Come on.
Drop the
Come
pole!
on. Right in the face, man. Please.
Drop
Right in the face.
on the ground now.
Right in the face. Come on.
On the ground.
Make it quick.
I ain't even gonna hold you. You're gonna have to shoot him, I think, unless somebody comes in and, you know, opens that door. But you got that that's blocking the door. I mean, I feel like somebody could push past that. It's only 20 pounds, but like, I think that's what they said. But like, you're either gonna have to shoot this nigga, but just don't kill him. Why am I telling him like you don't know? You gonna have to shoot him in the leg, son.
Please make it quick. Okay, don't tag me.
Drop it! Drop it! Now!
Right in the face.
Drop it!
Right in the face.
Drop it!
Right in the face.
Drop it!
Right in the face. Come on.
Drop it!
You gotta do it, man. Right in the
Drop
Right in the face.
the weight now!
Right in the face.
Drop the weight!
Right in the face.
Drop the weight!
Right in the face.
Drop the weight!
Responding officers attempted a rear entry to the building, but ultimately had to kick down the door to assist.
Subject is that girlfriend.
Right in
And
the
then
face.
squad.
Right in the face. Come on.
We are on the road.
Don't take me, man. Don't take me, man.
What? Drop the weight! He said, do it.
Get me. Get me. Pull strap.
Give me your hand!
Check that room. I got it. Hold on. Someone get medical. Now. Call for medical.
According to a community briefing, despite being tased, Israel threw the brake rotor at the officer, prompting the officer to fire his handgun. This photo shows the damage caused by the rotor, which was allegedly just inches from hitting the officer. Israel allegedly continued to resist other officers, but was eventually taken into custody. Emergency medical services were immediately sent for Israel, and he survived the injuries. The 24-year-old officer was treated and released after
What?
minor injuries. The
24 years old? Okay, no, I could see why you was a little hesitant, or it seemed like we the same age in a situation like this. Look, I'm gonna tell you, I would have shot. I'm not gonna kill him though. I'm just gonna shoot him so he can't do nothing to me. And then yeah, you see backup came, and then we could apprehend him. 24 years old, man. Jesus.
officer had 4 years of service at the time. A medical examiner was called to assess the 75-year-old woman who had no signs of trauma. It was later determined she died from lung cancer, though the exact time of death remains unclear. An investigation was opened to determine if the use of force was justified after the officer-involved shooting incident took place. During this investigation, the officer was placed on administrative leave. On December 5th, 2022, roughly 3 weeks after the shooting, the Milwaukee County District Attorney found the use of force was justified. The officer will face no charges regarding this incident. For this incident, Israel was charged with 1 count of battery of a law enforcement officer, 1 count of resisting an officer, and 2 counts of bail jumping, which was linked to a $2,500 signature bond for prior disorderly conduct charges, according to news sources. In February 2023, the court determined he was incompetent to make decisions related to his case and assist with his defense. However, the court deemed he was a likely candidate to regain competency in his case. He was forced to participate in 62 days of competency restoration treatment, credited as jail time if sentenced. In May 2023, he remained incompetent, leading to extended treatment. By late July 2023, the court declared him competent and set a $5,000 cash bond. In August 2023, he pled not guilty and posted the $5,000 cash bond in September after 10 months in custody. Though the case was prepared for trial in February 2024,
So
15
y'all
months
let him out.
after the
I
incident.
mean, it's not, he didn't kill the woman, but like you knew she was dead.
The state dismissed all charges and refunded his bail. However, in March 2024, he was
What?
recharged for the same incident with 1 count of attempting to disarm a peace officer, 1 count of resisting or obstructing an officer, and 1 count of bail jumping. A $5,000 signature bond was set in April 2024, and in June, he pled not guilty once again. At the time of posting this video, the case remains pending. Additionally, Israel currently faces separate, unrelated charges for stalking and violating a restraining order in relation to domestic abuse, along with felony bail jumping.
Now, when police receive calls for a check on their well-being, it's often a very delicate situation. And though we do use compassion, we also have to respond with caution, because as usual, police enter these situations knowing very little. And I've responded to many welfare check calls, and most times the person was either asleep or not home. But on that rare occasion, unfortunately, the end result wasn't always a happy ending. So today we're in Milwaukee and we have a concerned neighbor calling 911 so police can do a welfare check to check on a 75-year-old woman who lives with a 31-year-old man who isn't a family member. Now, this is an immediate call. 75-year-old
lives with him. What you're saying? Who lives with 30?
A woman who lives with a 31-year-old man who isn't a family member. Now, this is an immediate cause for concern for me, because when you have a random person living with someone who isn't related to them, it could be just me, but this is extremely suspect because many people like to take advantage of the elderly. We do see it a lot. And then we learned that the male living with this woman has an extensive criminal history, which is never good. So my question is, how did this male even end up living here? But the male actually opened the door for the officer and everything appeared okay for the moment, until the male picked up the 20-pound brake rotor and then placed it in front of the door, blocking the exit of the apartment. And his explanation was because the door swings open. And just as a side note, in the academy, officers are usually trained to never allow your exit to be obstructed because you may have to make a quick exit. But at this point, as I'm watching this, the hairs on the back of my neck started to stand up because the male first states that Dorothy is on the bed. But once the light came on, the male states that Dorothy was right next to the officer the entire time. But here's the thing, Dorothy isn't alive anymore. And the male apparently knew that during this entire interaction, because that's exactly what he whispered to this officer. Now, if you guys are paying attention, this guy gives away multiple signs that he wasn't going to go quiet. Now, the first one is he didn't turn all the way around when the officer gave him an order. And the second, he keeps watching the officer. And the last, he actually pulls away when the officer initially tries to cuff him. And these are all warning signs, and I cannot stress how dangerous this is because the officer is in this apartment with the door closed with a mentally unstable male. And that quick, as the officer tries to cuff him, the officer's in a fight because all we hear is the officer yelling to stop resisting because the body cam is falling off, and this interaction just got more disturbing as it progressed. Now, this officer had to yell to stop to this male over 11 times and drop the weight numerous times, and then still had to fire his weapon. But thankfully, this officer was not hurt, and his backup showed up right on time. However, this male is extremely dangerous, and although the deceased had no trauma, in my opinion, he should not have been living there. But lastly, this is just a...
So he lived with her. I'm like, who lived with who? Because they said that the lady lived with him. I mean, they're just saying that, but maybe they meant to say it as they're living together, but he moved in with the... But I'm like, how did, like, just like he said, how did he even get there?
Another example of how a simple check on a well-being call can turn into a fight for survival. But this officer did great, and he didn't receive any charges for his actions. So it's definitely a win in my book. So I have, guys. Remember to be safe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Hey, man, y'all see what happened in that video? Man. That's what I'm saying. It was actually creepy, but I'm like, this is why no officer should be without a partner. But you never know. Like, they might be understaffed on some shit. I don't know, man, but I hope y'all enjoyed that video on 1Breezy. They look at me and they making assumptions. I'll be the type to go stay in the function. She at my line, my number one munch. She like the way that I pull up and punch. I like to fill up my days with production, and then when the night comes, fill with seduction. Can't shake that feeling. I walk out on stage, I look at the crowd, these bitches is joke. Keeping it cool, but I've been getting paid. I'm making it rain, I'm holding they pains. Jumping the pool, my baby today. She won't go crazy, want me my lady. Comfortable keeping my life on the low. She wanna post all the pic and some more. Don't wanna elevate, you gotta go. We can't be out here not chasing our goals. No, I ain't changed from no. I guess my paths are slow. Yeah, I got my ass on the soul. Yeah. How do I got all this motion? I'm trying to stay mellow. Put on a show in the garden, I'm feeling like mellow. Think that I'm talking about like I'm double D and ghetto. Now I'm the topic, I've been on my foot on the pedal. I started going my own way. Learned how to carry my own weight. My time was coming, so I started running. Just walked on coming, I ain't saying nothing. Back in the 7th grade, I was just bumming. And now I be thumbing it out in the gun. Give me a medal, I'm getting it done. She asking my high like a mellow or something. Daddy be minding my business, they saying hello. Treating this life like a game, I just beat this level. Truly, I know that I'm blessed, I be feeling special. If you want to talk about hits, then I'm having several. I'm on a late night talk show, something like that low. I'm grabbing all the boys, you get in the elbow. My niggas been making noise, get you digging the memo. Yeah. Right when I talk, they repeat what I say, I'm hearing the echo. Yeah. Haven't been hitting the club, I'd rather go chill on the meadows. Shawty treat me like a king, I like being a pharaoh. I like being a pharaoh, and I can't never settle. My girl one day ain't she cool. I'm trying to pick out yellow or blue. How do I got all this motion, I'm trying to stay mellow. Put on a show in the garden, I'm feeling like mellow.
Think that I'm talking about like I'm double D and ghetto. Now on the topic, I've been on my foot on the pedal. I started going my own way, learned how to carry my own weight. My time was coming, so I started running. The ball don't coming, I ain't saying nothing. Back in the 7th grade, I was just bumming, and now I be dumbing and dodging the government. Give me a medal again, it does. She asked my how like a mellow.